IndyInAsia here. You're listening to Winning the War on Consciousness. Yuki Fujita is with us. Jack Blood is with us. We've also got callers on the line. Let's go ahead and take one. A caller from the 201 area code. You are now live with IndyInAsia.
Hi.
Yuki Fujita and Jack Blood. Aloha.
Hello, aloha. This is William Rodriguez, the survivor of 9/11, calling from Ground Zero. We're right here in the middle of the ceremony right now. And I just wanted to say hello, Mr. Fujita. Thank you for what you're doing. I went to Japan several years ago, and I spoke to the Japanese Diet for the first 9/11 conference that was held over there by Yumi Kikuchi. And I wish I met you there, but I didn't have the opportunity to do that. So, but I guess the message really went across, and in the name of the families, victims, survivors, and those people affected by 9/11, I just wanted to say thank you for speaking out, because you don't get too many high-profile politicians around the world to do that. And one of the missions that I have, and I have been doing for the last couple of years, is trying to gather international support for an international inquiry. So I hope you push that as well, and just give you my whatever you need in terms of support to go and speak for you or with you anywhere in the world to actually spread the message.
Thank you, William. I have seen you on many videos, and I'm sorry that I missed you when you were in Japan, but I have lost my seat in the lower house, and I was not able to come to that meeting. But Yumi Kikuchi has been a sort of my teacher on the 9/11, and I think maybe time is coming that your efforts and the efforts of others are now coming together and to have more impact nationwide. I think the engineers' truth movement and the politicians' truth movement and the lawyers, I think somehow those efforts are coming together. And Richard Gage is coming to Japan, I think in December this year. And last year, Ray Griffin was here. And I think the visits by you and David Griffin and Richard Gage, and I think those things will have a effect on the minds of the politicians and the Japanese media.
Oh, that's great to hear, because sometimes we don't know how to measure the amount of influence that we execute on these kind of trips. Richard Gage will tell you he has been speaking all over Europe, and it's very hard sometimes to measure only by people that listen and go to the presentations, and then the movement that they take in terms of activism is the only way that we can measure it. But listening to you and basically telling me that, it has been, in a way, a success on behalf of the victims. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, William, thank you extremely for calling the program, and especially for doing so from Ground Zero itself. It's an honor to have you on the program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask, or any message you'd like to deliver to our audience?
Well, we've been doing this for 8 years nonstop. We don't agree with the official version. It has been full of errors and mistakes and omissions, and we want to get to the reality of what really happened. I'm not taking a position of accusing anybody in the government on things like that. I'm actually asking for answers to the many questions that we, survivors and family members, have from the very beginning of the stuff that was omitted, and not only omitted, but the stuff that they didn't even want to address from the very beginning. My personal experience, as you know, was the explosions of the basement, and as I went up the stairwells, the other explosions. It could have been anything, but it was never investigated. And that's the problem that we have, that when you have a criminal act anywhere in the world, you do everything to investigate every single allegation from any side. That's what a criminal inquiry is all about. The 9/11 Commission did not do that. And that's what we want, that everything that was obviated, be put on the table and investigated, and make all the information. The families have been asking for this available to everybody. It's on the national security. Many of the how you call it, the information, the documents, make it available to everybody. They just release a lot of the archives to the National Archives. So why don't you give a full, open up information so everybody can come up and have their own decision of what the truth is. Thank you so much. And Mr. Fujita, I will be sending you an email offering you all my information so you can continue doing what you're doing, and want to help you as much as I can. So count with me of everything that you want to do, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, William, for your call, and thank you for your words. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There goes
Aloha.
my great hero right
Aloha.
there. I had the honor to have him on with one of the firefighters that he saved, and they talked to each other for the first time on our radio program, and those two later got together so that the firefighter, John Schroeder, could thank Willie Rodriguez for saving his life.
Wow, that's fantastic, Jack.